The easy setup for the perfect plane putting board is this. You want stability. You also want it lined up correctly if you're putting to a hole. If you're not putting to a hole, it really doesn't matter where you've aimed it because it'll aim itself. But if I am putting to a hole, I want to make sure that the bottom edge is going exactly to my intended line. If the ball breaks 6 inches or a foot to the right or to the left, make that adjustment so that you're making the stroke relative to that intended line. If it's a straight putt, you're in good shape. Just make sure this is pointing directly at that, or the center of the cup. You want to stabilize it. You take a couple tees and put it right here. You can put it right through the holes in the back so it doesn't move around. You can see it's very stable now. Indoors, you're fine. It's really not going to move around too much. It's going to be stable to the carpet or to the floor. You'll also notice these tees with the holes coming in on the perfect plane arc. And what I try to do is, for short putts, I set it up on a ratio where there's numbers that say 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. That would be an equidistant backstroke to through stroke. For me, I like to, on short putts, go to 1 on the backstroke, I go to 2 on the follow through. On a mid-range type of putt, I'll go 2 on the backstroke and I'll go 3 on the follow through. It just allows me to go through. If I'm really working on longer putts, then I'll go even further. I'll go 3 on the backstroke, 4 on the forward stroke. Longer putts, just go ahead and create the latitude to go 4 to 4 and create your speed inside these two tees that I've put in here. I think it's really important that you do that. The other thing is, when you're working on your putting, make sure that you get the alignment of the club face at right angles, going basically, you can see this angle here and you can see this angle here. If my club face is hooded, it's very apparent. If it's open, it's also very apparent. So it's important that you keep it very square to this line right here. The other thing is, make sure that the heel is going back and forward. You can also see how the heel is going back along the putting surface, and as it comes up, you can see that it's traveling a little bit to the inside. When you come back down, it's right back to the intended line. As it comes back up in a natural pendulum, it's going to swing back slightly to the inside. This is one of the greatest putting tools to develop path, proper face alignment at impact, and really helps you to get away from the mechanical aspects of your putting stroke. If you work on this before you play, do it for 5-10 minutes. If you're putting poorly, spend more time with it. But then you can go to the putting green with very, very clear thoughts. And I think that's what's so important to using this device, is you don't have to become mechanical to be a good putter, but you do have to have good technique, and the perfect plane putting board allows you to develop that.